Okay, so hey guys, it's Quicksort, and we're going to continue our little discussion about the quicksort algorithm, and beginning from where we left off. Basically, not beginning, I mean continuing from where we left off. Yeah. So while done is true. Okay. Anyway, let's just get back to all the things. I mean, I just like to explain everything again. We were here with this uh, called the quicksort helper function. Made a base case, made a few split point iterations, called the quicksort helper again for the split points because we need split points. Split point is where the pivots will be. We initiated the pivot as the first element of the array. We marked the left as the mark the left. Look at me all fancy. First plus one, and the right mark is the last. Okay, so let us just continue. So the pivot is where you want all the elements to the left to be smaller and all the elements to the right to be bigger. Now the pivot is the first because we didn't actually mark the pivot index. Now the pivot index will be found out later after this while loop is done. So after this while loop is done, we will find out where the pivot should be. We don't know it now. It will be made available to us later after the while loop has been done executing. So let us just go to the while loop. So while again left mark is less than equal to right mark and okay, it's only one and, but I like to say it and as okay, and the two sort array of left mark is less than, okay, pivot. Simple, isn't it? I guess it is simple. Anyway, if this is the case, then we're going to do left mark plus plus, because yeah, see what happens is that right now the two sort array left mark is less than the pivot, so no problem, just go ahead. But if it is greater than the pivot, then you know that there is a problem, so you just pull out of the while loop. Similarly, the next while loop, I'm not gonna write the whole thing again. It's just very simple. See, you just go over here and copy and paste this. I mean, if you're doing it correctly, you know what you're doing. So this is gonna be the same. What's gonna change is here, the right mark. Okay, now right mark is supposed to be greater. Okay, the elements to the right are supposed to be greater, right? So if it is greater than the pivot, then you go right mark minus minus. RAGHT, MERK, minus minus. Simple. But now is the funny part. Now if the left mark is greater than the right mark. Oh, sorry, I messed it up. Wait, oh no, it's correct, Sorry, I thought I messed it up because I was just having a confusing thing in my head. Let's just, oh sorry, it's Facebook. Anyway, so what we're gonna do next is, yeah, in this, if left mark is greater than right mark, we are supposed to end the whole loop because this is our base case. Okay, if it passes, if it crosses the right mark, it's our base case and we're done over here. So we go, as I quote, done is equal to false. That is so awesome. Done is false. That's it, done is false. Else, what we're gonna do next is if done is false, obviously this is where we switch the left and the right. So this int temp is equal to sort, oh man, this is so bad, array of left mark, and next I'm just gonna copy paste everything, because it's faster for video, and it's also easier because you type all that stuff. Damn, how do people type so much? So hard. So we're gonna go right, then again we're gonna end over here, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna say right, and over here again we're gonna do equal to, and here 10. Simple as that. Okay, so now our while loop is done, as in I think I quote, yes, it's done. I don't quote anything actually. So this is how the while loop will again and again and again and again and again, and we will get the smaller elements to the left and the larger elements to the right, and that's where we finish it off. Anyway, you must be wondering, so what just happened? Okay, so you must be wondering what just happened. Okay, forget that. I mean, where's the pivot? The pivot is still over here, isn't it? Well, yes, it is over there, but now we're gonna change it. See, we're gonna go. Okay, forget about that. Let's just copy and paste because that's just easier. So we're gonna exchange it with the right mark. Right mark. Right mark. Pivot. Sorry, not pivot, obviously, is going to be the first. I sometimes get like drift away and forget what I'm doing. It's just some weird habit of mine. And we're going to return the right mark. Now, quick question. Where is the pivot? Obviously, it's in the right mark. Obviously. I just did it. I mean, in front of you. Obviously in the right mark. Anyway, so yeah, that's a quick sort for all of you guys. Okay, so I executed over here, and yeah, it does run perfectly. It's really fast too. So yeah, thanks for watching. I guess then let me just for my own satisfaction, I just want to tell you one more time what's happening. I know it's very hard for you to understand it at the first try, so I'll tell you what to do. Take a piece of paper and compile this line by line, because if you spend a good 2 hours on this, I swear you will never forget it ever again. Like a good 2 hours on this with pen and paper, and just jot down stuff and follow the algorithm. I'm gonna put up the code in my description, and yeah, just get the code from there, do it, and it'll be very easy. There's one bug in this program. I'm gonna fix it later on, but yeah, it does work though. I mean, it is a quicksort algorithm. So yeah, thanks for watching. I mean, you can follow me on all my social networking sites and whatever. I mean, I like followers. They just make me happy sometimes, and it gives me encouragement to do more tutorials. If you want more tutorials, you get more. Follow me. I mean, seriously. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and do all that fun stuff. And I'll meet you in the next tutorial with something new. I'm probably gonna do the merge sort next, and after that we're gonna do the radix sort. So I'm really excited for the radix sort because it is one of the most complicated things I've ever seen. I mean, I love the radix sort. So yeah, I'll see you later.